Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Shannon and this is One Spark of Magic. And today we are here at EPCOT because, my golly, they have announced so many new things that are going to be happening here. There's going to be ride changes, there's new rides that are open that have been refurbished, and there's new snacks. There's so many different things that are going on here at EPCOT that I needed to make a video to tell you all about it. So come along with me as we go around and see all the changes coming to EPCOT. All right, so we're going to make this as efficient as possible by going ahead and starting right at the front of the park for the newest change here, Spaceship Earth. So originally, Spaceship Earth was supposed to open today. With their new refurbishment, they did some little tweaks here and there to kind of upgrade it a little bit, but they actually opened it a week early. So we're here a little bit later than expected, but we're going to go see if there's any changes that they did. From what I heard, it's mostly just a cleanup, doing the laundry of the animatronics. Yes, animatronics have to do laundry, and dusting and just cleaning up some of that stuff, as well as making sure that all of the animatronics and different technical pieces are working well.
For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate out.
Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, still includes truck. Input your time travel.
Alright, let's see if they've uploaded the pictures, made them better.
Now locate the monitor overhead.
Here, in this hostile world, is where our story begins. We are lonely, struggling to survive, unspeakable words to communicate with one another. Civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all of them, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? That's the Phoenicians. They invented them. Comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today.
Λησμονείς αυτήν σοφία εν πλήρου κατακτηθέν.
They built a system of roads all over the known world. Rome built the first worldwide road, and it's leading us into the future. The Library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or so we think. Been watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars, calling them the first backup system. Here in Europe, monks toil endlessly on closing books by hand. Is about to change. 1850, Gutenberg invents the multiple type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. And the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance. Races belong to each other, and so all over the world they're sharing life's most important moments, faster than ever before.
I'm sorry that line is busy.
And he's off on another gold medal run. Jesse Owens makes America proud. Small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Together we form a super network that glows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. Our spaceship Earth.
This is my favorite part.
So one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. Let's have some fun creating the future, shall we? Just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future?
All right, so I actually saw some improvements and changes that they did there. Like, for some reason, it seems like it went slower, so you could actually see every scene, and it felt like it was going a lot slower than it used to, or maybe it was just smoother, and so it seemed like it was going slower. I'm not sure, but it definitely felt that way. I could also hear what the animatronics were saying, like their scripts, not just Judi Dench, but also what the animatronics were supposed to be saying. And you couldn't really hear them before, if at all. And a lot of the different animatronics and pieces, set pieces, are now working that weren't before. So in the scene with the Phoenicians, where you're supposed to thank them for your alphabet, that boat has not moved in a while, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to go back through my footage of what it was like a couple months ago, because I record it basically every time I go on it, because I love this ride. So in the very first scene with the Holy Mammoth and the cavemen, that seemed a little bit sharper as well. So I don't know if they changed the film on it, if they upgraded it a little bit to give it higher quality, if they just cleaned the screen or maybe gave it a new screen to make it seem a little bit sharper. But that one, I could definitely tell the change there. And I could definitely tell that there were animatronics that have not been working, because I didn't know they moved and they were now moving. So I think this was a nice, good refresh and a great way to start this video with a classic getting the tender loving care that it needs. So now we're on to our next announcement that Disney just announced this past week. And it's another one of my favorite rides here at EPCOT. So let's get going. Now, Disney just recently announced that we're getting an upgrade to Soarin' Around the World. Starting in 2026, they're going to be doing a Soarin' Around America to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States. Now, we're not quite sure what it's going to be called, when it's going to be open, but they have announced it. And I think this is an amazing thing to celebrate our anniversary and to just celebrate America. I think it's really cool, and I'm glad that they're doing it, and I think it's going to be fantastic. I've been trying to contemplate what things are they going to use around America to put into this film. So I'm definitely thinking the Grand Canyon is going to be there, Smoky Mountains, the Statue of Liberty, probably the Red Rocks, either in Utah or down in Arizona. There's going to be some of those. Definitely one of the oceans, probably some Hawaii, some Alaska. I mean, there are so many beautiful things that are here in America, and it's so gorgeous. So I'm so excited to see what they're going to do with this, and I'm sure they're going to do it justice. So I am starving, so I figured I'd stop and get a quick snack before we head to our next change. And so I stopped over here at the Seasons, and I got ourselves a Remy's milkshake. It is so cute. It's got a white chocolate medallion with little Remy on it. It's got a white chocolate Eiffel Tower with glitters and sparkles. It's got a, I don't know what it is, but it looks like cheese and strawberry topped with a cookie, and it's a strawberry milkshake. So this looks delicious. I'm also sitting over the counter area where it's like facing a wall, and I feel like a little kid because it's so high. One of the other big changes that is coming here to EPCOT is going to be over in the France Pavilion, and that's going to be Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Currently, Remy's is a 3D ride with 3D glasses, and they are changing it. They're going to be closing Remy's Ratatouille Adventure from November 10th through November 13th to redo it as a 2D ride, so there'll be no more glasses. I don't know how I feel about this. I prefer them to be able to do the immersive part without having to wear the glasses, because the 3D glasses in here, they always fall off my head. They're like way too wide. And they're really small too, so if you just like look up, like you're not gonna get the 3D effect. So I think for that aspect, it'll be really good, and I'd like not to have to wear them. However, I'm just concerned that it may not feel as immersive and as like realistic. I know it's a cartoon ride, but it still feels realistic when you're riding the ride. And I hope that when it goes to 2D, it does not take away from that. But we'll see. A lot of people are very confident that it's going to be better at 2D, so I'm going to wait to pass any judgment until I get to go on it. But they do say that they're going to be adding enhanced lighting as well as different props and other things to it. So maybe it'll be an all-around great experience. Thank goodness Disney is upping their game and upping their rides here. They need some tender love and care, that's for sure.
Voilà, venez, 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 suivez-moi, je vous prie.
Pour le repas idéal, coq au vin? Non. C'est pour Mahmoud? Tu sais pas. Mais oui, that's it! Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous. Hey guys, the food is for them, not you. Dépêchez-vous, par ici. Go, go. Il va aussi me falloir rapidement 4 ratatouilles pour la carte. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus, cher Rémi. À bientôt et bon appétit. Mino. Oh.
Okay, so we made it over to the Norway Pavilion for our next update and change that is coming to EPCOT, and this place is absolutely packed. So I found a little nook and cranny over here by the Viking Museum that you can come into, and it's the only place that I could get where I wasn't completely surrounded by people. So on my way over here, I didn't even know this was going on, but there's construction walls up all in the front of Norway, which is kind of the reason why it's so crowded, because there's not a lot of space for people to walk around. I don't know why those construction walls are there. I haven't heard anything about that. It just showed up and they were there. So my thought is it's probably just some refresh that they're probably doing over there, some painting, or maybe setting up the stage for the Christmas holiday festival that they're going to be having here in the next month. So that's probably what that is, but if I find out anything more, I will edit that into here. But we are over here at the Norway Pavilion for a specific reason, and that is in regards to Frozen Ever After. So Disney has announced that they're going to be upgrading Frozen from the projected mapping facing that they have on all the animatronics, on your Elsa and your Anna, to having regular animatronic faces. So I think this is a much needed, much appreciated, much approved improvement that they're going to be doing to Frozen Ever After. If you've ever been on the ride where the faces weren't working, the projection mapping was down, sometimes you get just like a blank face, or you get like the blue screen of death over their face, and it was terrifying. I couldn't imagine being like a 4-year-old on that ride and it just shutting off. So I think this is a really good improvement that they're doing, and I really appreciate it. And now I think it's Hong Kong that has Frozen over there as well, and they have the regular animatronics, and they look so much better than the projection mapping. So I am excited that we're going to get that here at EPCOT, at Disney World. I think it's a great improvement, and we may or may not be able to get onto the ride today. The ride has gone down a little bit. I've been just sitting back waiting for it to go down. It was at over an 80-minute wait, and yeah, we'll see. I even have Lightning Lane, and I still can't get on it, which is why I hate Lightning Lane. Yeah.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, I know you do. Elsa's made a magic winter show. It's summer snow for spending the year. True love and full of frozen love.
Oh, and we are the best friends. Yay! We're going up to the ice palace. They were born ready. For the first time in forever, we get to share this frozen fun.
So this isn't a brand new update. Test Track did reopen with its brand new theming to it and brand new ride system back in July. And I have yet to be on that one yet, and I'm gonna go on it today. I'm doing a full update of EPCOT, and since I've been on it, it's an update to me. So we're gonna go check that out right now. The great thing about this ride is there is single rider, so I don't have to wait in the 90-minute wait that it has right now. So that's great.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by looking at the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises. Woo! Nicely done.
Surprises, huh? I was built for this.
Tomorrow's roads will be built with technology too, like inductive charging to help keep you powered up.
Smart road activated. Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle model.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks.
Let's try another. That looks good with the third row. Sure, it's always fun to be free.
had some twists and turns, but the future is always just around the corner.
And together, we keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon?
All right, so I just got off a test track. First of all, I have to say hi to Sophie. It was so nice to meet you in line. It was a pleasure, and I hope you enjoyed your first ride on test track with the new version. And talking about that, I like the new version. I think it's definitely an upgrade to the one that was in the center, because I wasn't a huge fan of that one. It was fine, it was just not great. And this one I think is definitely an upgrade. I love that there is that pine scent when you go through the forest. I liked the new technology that they were showing, and it was a little bit more thrilling. I thought it was really good, and it was a good update. Good job. Good job, Disney. All right, so I think we have one more update, and then I think we're good to go. I think we've covered everything that has been updated here at EPCOT. All right, so last up on our updates here at EPCOT, we have 2 brand new food booths that have opened up for the Food and Wine. They did open up a couple weeks ago, and I've seen a couple of reviews, some mixed, so I thought I'd give it a shot and let you know what I thought. So I did go to Coastal Eats and got the Peruvian ceviche. Now I love ceviche, so I'm hoping this is really good. So we'll see. And then there's also Gyros of the Galaxy, and this is where they have all the dumplings. So I decided to try the buffalo dumplings. We're gonna try both of those right now. This is my first real food of the day. All right, so first up is gonna be the ceviche. I'm so excited to try this. So I wasn't expecting to like this because I just assumed it was not going to be as good as mine, and I'm going to admit it's not as good as mine. I make a really good ceviche, but the flavor is there. You've definitely got that lime flavor that cooks that fish, and you have a little bit of kick from the jalapeno that's in here. It's good. There's a lot of crunch in here as well with the corn kernels that we have. Very, very good. I'm pleasantly surprised, and I am going to chow this thing down like crazy. Okay, next up we're gonna try these dumplings. All right, they're not bad. So the buffalo is all definitely a sauce on the outside. I was kind of hoping that the chicken on the inside would be a buffalo chicken to give it that real good flavor. And it's just a dumpling dipped in hot sauce. That's good, but it's nothing like crazy that I'd come out here and just like, I need to have. Ceviche, yes. The dumplings, fine. They're fine. All right, well, that's going to conclude our video for today. So those are all the updates that are coming or have come to EPCOT, and I hope you found something informative, but I really want to know, which one are you most excited about? What change are you really looking forward to the most? But until next time, I am Shannon with One Spark of Magic, and I'm wishing you the most magical of days. Toodaloo.